Hey everybody, JB here. Welcome back for part 13 of the Riverbend Spring series. We've completed the harvest, and now it's time to get ready for the next season, so let's get to it. We are in September, and it's time for seeding. We have our horse direct drill ready to go on our first field, the northernmost and smallest field that we own. We're going to work from top to bottom, basically backwards from the way we harvested. I still have the AI worker purchasing seed and fertilizer. The reason for that is I haven't figured out what's going on with my mods yet. We're probably going to have to replace those sometime this season. But just keep in mind, I don't mention it enough, that if you allow the AI worker to purchase seeds, it is going to come at a premium. It's like a convenience fee. It'll cost more than just filling the seed and fertilizer yourself. So just keep that in mind. We are finished with field number 1, about to get started on field number 2. This is our other new field, the somewhat larger field just to the north of our main farm. And we'll wait for the AI worker to get going here. And he's taking his time, backing up. And he is off and drilling. All done with our second field, about to hit our third field, the big one on the east side of our farm. The AI worker's getting it done for us. Big field is in the books, and now we've got the field in front of the farm. AI worker's getting it done. Direct drilling. Look at that pretty massy working. Nice horse. I like it. Down to the last field, our westernmost field. The one that makes the seeder do some weird things. AI worker does a little patch, and then he comes back and starts his rows after driving around in a circle for a few minutes. And just like that, we are done with all the seeding for today. Get this washed up and put away. See what other kind of shenanigans we can get into. I do have to start thinking about what we're going to do with the pigs, what we're going to do with our production, whether we're going to expand and try to bring barley into it. If we do that, we're going to need to do sugar beets. So, there's my daily hit on something. We are now in October, and it is time to do some weeding and fertilizing. With the direct drill and not plowing or anything, we do get weeds. They're usually small or medium, and depending on what size of weed you have, depends on what type of equipment you have or that you can use on the field. If you have anything over medium, usually you have to use some sort of a liquid fertilizer to spray, but these are all small and medium. So I've got this weeder, this horse weeder, that isn't working. Maybe try the center of the field. Nope. AI worker doesn't want to do it. So make sure there's weeds there. Yep, there's weeds there. Well, every once in a great while, I've noticed, especially with this Riverbend Springs map, this field, for some reason, will let you start an AI worker, but the AI worker won't actually start doing any work. And it's just that field that I have a problem with every time that I play on this map. Whoa. Almost a double hit for the episode. So what we'll do is we'll take this over and we'll start at the northernmost field like we did with the seeding and see if that makes any type of difference when we make it back down to that field. Usually it does. If it doesn't, worst case scenario, I'm doing it myself. It's not that big of a deal. I usually let the AI worker take care of these smaller tasks. But I don't know. We'll get it started on this field and work our way down, see what happens. I think I've decided to try to implement the sugar beets and barley into our production. This way, all we have to do is just buy some more land. We don't have to build anything else, really. What I am going to try, though, is there is this mod that allows you to grow sugar beets in a greenhouse. So what I'm going to try, since we already have a production that produces water, and the water will feed the greenhouse, which will grow the sugar beets, we'll stick the greenhouse down here. And then in order to process the sugar beets into sugar, we need a sugar mill. I'll put that down right beside the greenhouse. I'm pretty sure that greenhouses will distribute to the sugar mill, but I'm not 100%. So if I put it down next to it, at least I won't have to go very far. It looks pretty good. So let's just do a little bit of cleanup here. Put down some gravel. Make this look like it's supposed to be here. Get this out to the road. That looks nice. And then we'll do a little path over here to the sugar mill. Just clean up these edges. I've kind of got OCD when it comes to like making things squared off and edges and things like that. So if you've noticed that in any of my videos, I am sorry. It's just one of my things. Let's just check out the production itself. Go down, find our sugar beets. And all they need is water. So we get that producing. And it will go to distributing. So there we go. It'll distribute to our sugar mill. Might take it a month to get some water. It looks like with the straw processing and the beverage factory producing, it's taking up some of the excess water that we have. If it gets too much, I'll just add another water distributor. I don't think there is. There it is. And we have the choice of sugar beet cut, sugar beet sugar, and sugar cane. So sugar beet sugar, we'll get that producing. And we'll stick that on distributing, and technically it should send it to our malt beverage production. But we'll see. We'll take a look at it here in a couple of months after we move forward a little bit. I was able to get the worker going on the last field. So it's, I don't know if it's a timing thing with Giants or if it's a, just a map particular, like this is something that's going on with the map. But it has done this ever since I can remember starting playing. Well, as soon as I figured out what the AI worker was anyway. But so all of our weeding is done. We'll get ready for fertilizing. We'll take this back, get it cleaned up and put away for the winter. And be right back. We've got our fertilizer spreader all up at the northernmost field here. Get this taken care of real quick. I've been thinking about the pigs and the slurry and getting them fertilizing. I don't want to give up on them just yet. I want to maybe look for another property where we can get some cattle. Cattle usually produce a little bit more slurry and manure. So maybe we can supplement it that way, but we'll figure it out. Something I'll look at here in the future. But for now, we are done with the final field fertilizing. All of our 5 fields are in a second stage of fertilization. We'll get this cleaned up, put away, and we'll test out the sugarcane and how that's being worked with the production and how the production is actually distributing to the malt beverage factory, and see where we're at. If everything is working out good, we will start maybe in the next episode looking for some more property and possibly getting into the barley game to increase some of our income, or we may get into the cattle game to increase our slurry count so that we can use it as fertilizer. Don't quite know yet, still thinking about it. We are still in October, and I just realized that our production is full of pig food. So we'll grab the power tube here and get the pig food out, get it moved over to the other silo after we fill up whatever the pigs need, which I don't think should be much. We just filled it up 2 months ago, I think. I don't know, it was a little while ago. I have noticed that while this production is running, if I want to get pig food out, it takes forever. The reason for that, I think, is you see all these crates that are down in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, these red crates, that's pig food. So what I think is happening is, as it's being produced, it's being dropped onto the loading dock, and then when I go to take pig food out or get pig food, it takes it from these crates to begin with and not the actual production itself. So I've got to get rid of all of these crates first before... Yep, see, there's one that just disappeared. And another one appeared because there's more pig food being produced. So I've got to get rid of these crates first before I can draw from the production. But, having said that, pig food from crates doesn't fill as fast as the pig food from the production. So that's why it's taking me so long. And if you notice, it stopped at 10,000 liters. I've got to hit the button again. Now it's giving me the beverage factory pop up, and now I can actually pull from the beverage factory. So, just a little odd thing with this production. I wish we could just pull it from the production factory, but I do understand that there are people out there that like to mess with crates and stuff. I'm just not one of them at all. Pallets are annoying. Autoload is amazing. That's all I have to say about that. So, now that we are full, we'll go over and get our pigs filled up in the pig pen, and then maybe I'll just stick it in the silo, because we did just fill up the pigs not too long ago. Yeah, I'll just stick it in the silo for now. And then when the pigs need it, I can just put it in. Now, if I was going to sell this pig food, I would get a lot of money out of it. So we could still just sell the pig food and get rid of the pigs, but I don't want to give up on this manure thing. I really think that the manure will help out quite a bit. But I'm going to drive back and forth, make sure that this is all cleared out, and that way when it's producing for the next month, it won't get stuck up again. Alright, if we take a look at the production, it looks like I've got just a little over 1,000 liters of pig food left. I'm going to let that be, get the rest of this that's in the power tube over to the silo, get it unloaded, and we'll go from there. And this is where we're going to end the video. When we come back for the next part, I'm going to make some decisions. I need to decide what we're doing with our animals, what we're doing with our land, if we're bringing barley in, which I really want to. So we'll take a look at what land's available to get that going. If you like what I'm doing, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video. Hit that notification bell if you want to get notified every time I put out a new video, either here or in my Michigan series. If you've noticed, these videos have gotten a little bit shorter over the last couple of times. I am making a conscious effort to keep them between 15 and 20 minutes. I think that the 30 minutes and beyond is just ridiculous, especially when I put them into a supercut, like the episode 1 through 10 supercut that was 6 hours long. Yeah, that was kind of ridiculous, and it was an editing nightmare. So I am making an effort to bring the time limit down. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.